What do we do when it has two terms? GCF. Yeah, what's the GCF on number 1? 8. Perfect. 8. All right, what's left when you take out an 8? 2 what? 2t minus 5y. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You should make sure you pick up on math workshop, buddy. All right, what about number 2? Grouping. There you go. What's the first 2 have in common? 3d, which leaves you with t minus 7. All right, what's the second 2? Negative 5, which leaves you with? There you go. Parentheses match up. So t minus 7 and 3d minus 5. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you. All right. What about number 3? 3 terms. What do you do on that one? How do I factor? Yeah. All right. What multiplies 364? 1 and 64. What else? Go in order. 2 and 32. Yeah. What else? 4 and 16. There you go. And then there's what? One more. Is that right? 8 and 8. All right. Which one adds or subtracts to be negative 8? None of them. So what do we call it? Prime. There you go. Oh.
Yeah. Like something has to have.
No, you just call it prime. It does actually, but it's an imaginary solution. So. All right. What about 4?
Makes your stuff.
We've already covered imaginary.
I do that. Did I really?
Why got a formula?
Really long night.
Why got a formula? You get high. All right. What about 4? First squares. There you go. Difference of 2 squares. Very good. So what would you get?
5b minus 19.
Very good. Very nice. Look at y'all. Y'all pros. Y'all got this. Got it? All right. Put that in the safe spot. Let's get out our ACT stuff from Friday if you weren't here. Remember, anytime you're not here, they're in the folder for you. No, I'm sorry. It was kind of a rush because the paper ran out of... The copy machine ran out of paper Friday.
Do you have a whole bunch?
And then I forgot because I thought I had made all my copies Friday, so I didn't get here early enough today. So struggle was real this morning.
You want to start with?
Yes, I definitely was.
Yeah.
We just talked about that.
Oh my goodness, we did. We just.
I was slow on everything. That's cool.
All right, guys. So on the first one, what is it? 16. All it wanted you to do was graph those 2 points and tell me what the y-intercept is between them. So where does it hit the y-axis at? 4. Yep, 4. Very good. So that should have been H. All right, on 17, it says, what is the distance in inches between the center of the 2 holes in the machine? So it wants the distance right here between those 2. So it's a lot easier, instead of dealing with fractions, it's easier to deal with decimals, okay? Especially because these are really good decimals. So what would I do in order to get that centerpiece that you're missing? What would I do with everything?
I would subtract your 2 parts from.
You are exactly correct. So to do that, let's make sure what those fractions are. So 5/8 is 0.65. Oh, excuse me, 0.625. 1/16 is 0.0625, and you should know 3/4. What's 3/4? 0.75. So 11 and 5/8 is 11.625, and then Noah told us to subtract those, and he is correct. So 2 and 1/16 is 2.0625. And then 4 and 3/4 is 4.75. And we get 4 point something, right? Which means 4 should be in the very, very front. So that means I'm not going to pick what 3 answer choices? A, B, or C, right? Then you're going to take those fractions on D and E and see which decimal matches up with the 0.8125 that we got. So the first one, you said D, 13 divided by 16? Very nice, very nice. That one does match up. And that is much easier than making all of them improper fractions, finding the common denominator, and then subtracting the fractions. That is much easier to deal with, okay? Good. Got it. Get it? Got it? Good. But I can't speak today. All right, what about the last one? Last one, number 18. Here we go. So we've got, it wants to know, in about how many weeks will the ponds be the same depth? So guys, in math, what is the same that we, what's the equation for, oh my God, I can't even speak today.
Let's get to bus.
Let me just cancel back out and start over here. Okay, here we go. It wants to know when they're going to be the same depth, right? So in math, what is the symbol for the same? Well, I can get my words out right.
Equal.
Unequal. There you go. So how deep is the first pond? 180, and then it's going to be reduced, which means I'm going to subtract 1 centimeter, right, per week. All right, then you got the second pond is how deep? 160, and it's going to be reduced by a half centimeter per week. Are they okay with that so far?
How deep is that knife?
Mm-hmm.
How deep is that deep?
Well, when I get done with everything, we'll work that out. All right, so we're going to subtract the 160. That gives me 20. Don't forget that 1/2 has a negative with it. Then you're going to add the 1c. So guys, what's negative 1/2 plus 1? Positive 1/2. There you go. And to get rid of a fraction, you don't divide, you multiply by the reciprocal. So what's it give you? 40. And then grab your calculators. I'm going to show you a really cool new trick that we haven't talked about yet. Grab your calculator, turn it on. What? Or just watch. Okay. All right, here we go. So go to y equals and type in your two functions. 180 minus 1x. And then on the second y equals, hit the down button. The second y equals, type in 160 minus 0.5x. All right. Then, we're not worried about where the graph is. We're worried about in the table. So, go to your table. And you see it gives you 3 columns. It gives you an x column, and then it gives you 2 y columns, right? Well, guys, it wanted to know when they were going to be the same. So you need to find when those y values are going to be the same, right? But instead of scrolling forever, let me show you. You ready? We already know our answer is 40. You're on the ACT and you can check your work, okay? So if you will go to second window or second table set, the very first thing there, it says table start. You can tell your table where to start at. If you want to tell your table to start at 40 or 100 or 2,000, you can tell it that. So if you type in 40 right there, then go to second table. Look at them. Are they the same? Mm-hmm. There you go. So you can kind of just check your work there a little bit, okay?
Can you go up? We'll go back down to like 39 and down, or? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you don't want to scroll forever like that. It takes me 2 seconds to do this. I'm back at 1, or back at whatever number I want to. You good? Mm-hmm. All right, put your ACT stuff away. We're going to do some more on Wednesday, because today we have to review for this tomorrow, which should hopefully be a pretty easy test. It should. It is a test. The first half of Chapter 7. All right, and on the very, very back of your notes, just like it always is your study guide. And I posted the key on Google Classroom, but I'm not sure if it actually posted yet. So, all right, the key will be on Google Classroom in the next, 2 minutes. The key will be on Google Classroom. So if you want to work with your partner, slide your desk around to them, or get up and move to them if you want to. Or you can work by yourself and come around and help whoever needs help. If we have checkpoints to finish before this.
I want you to do it.
You get all your notes written down? This section? We're on this section. Thank you, ma'am. Wednesday, February 14th. Now, we did a very good discussion on everything on Friday. So when you go through and watch those videos, just pull this out and make notes and things like that on discussions, okay? Okay, and then come to the zero period. And we'll go over any questions that you have, okay?
Do you want me to come